I turned down a job offer, sort of. By that, I mean, I ended the interview early because I realized they gave me the address, which was nice of them. Because some companies refuse to give the address until you actually get an offer, which is kind of stupid, or they won't give it to you, you actually get an interview. This is a phone interview. They gave me the address, and I looked it up on maps, and it was really bad commute. It was a terrible commute even, because there's only 2 buses that go at early in the morning, but not early enough. So basically, it's like a 2.5 hour commute unless you take a certain commuter bus that only goes like twice in the morning and twice in the evening. Unless you work specific hours like 8:30 to 5 or whatever, that doesn't work because it's like really long commute otherwise. Because, you know, you have the situation where the buses are really slow and inefficient. It's like an hour and a half of walking because the buses don't work very well. They don't really go to this area very much. And the bus I would take is very inefficient and like wanders around on an incoherent path almost, or at least the path doesn't work for where I'm going. Technically, this is a good path for other people, but for the place I would have been working at if I had gotten the offer, which I might not have. I didn't actually got an offer, but I didn't even make that part. I just told them I couldn't work there because of the commute, and yeah, it's a little disappointing though. Like just the whole process and the fact that they sort of lied about the location a little bit. They said they were a closer city than they actually were. It's a more distant area. It's not like far away, but the buses don't really go there very well. And then the other city would have been much closer. If Dublin would have been much closer than Livermore, but apparently it's a Livermore job instead of Dublin. And it's actually a job I mentioned on this channel that's not very good at all. It's just not a good employer. Like they mean well, I'd say, but it's just not good work. It's like going to kindergarten or first grade, at best second grade all over again. Like putting together little sheets of paper, and if you don't do it perfectly, things go wrong, and like they don't scan properly, and then people get pissed off and stuff. So yeah, it's not, wouldn't have been fun at all, would have been frustrating. But I guess they usually run on temp agencies a lot. This is a different temp agency than the one I had worked with them a long time ago, like almost 10 years ago. I worked there for a little while, and yeah, you know how I am about that sort of situation. I just left without reason, and that happens a lot. So yeah, it's Rainbow Omega time. People threaten me as Rainbow Omega because they're a bunch of retards, or I shouldn't have said retard, but I just did. Because that's the best way to describe these people that call me a Rainbow Omega applicant or whatever. We get a lot of junk mail still. People have been sending me a lot of junk mail. Luckily, the Proton Mail Psycho, the Proton Psycho, has stopped emailing me. I stopped retarding her psychotic rants and stopped responding to her whatsoever. So she's gotten bored. Xantha's gotten bored and she stopped responding to me. Stopped calling me Jesse Graydon or Balding Jesse or lying on me, calling me a virgin or whatever. She's definitely the instigator of a lot of problems in my life. She's been bragging about getting me banned for years, reporting me for years. I don't know if she's bluffing or actually is her doing most of that stuff, but she's pretty crazy if she does all that. She's a pretty dumb person. And she's just kind of nuts in general. I have some relationships with her, but I have issues with a lot of people, though. You know, I definitely have issues with people in general. I'm always going off on unhinged or even hinged rants. Not Hinge, the crappy dating site, but Hinge, the opposite of unhinged, meaning you're not crazy. So yeah, that's about it. I turned down the interview opportunity after a few minutes discussion because I couldn't really commute there. I know that's not a good idea. It probably solidifies me as a loser and like someone who's not going to get a job anytime soon. But yeah, at least I'm getting interviews and stuff, even if they're not promising whatsoever. And I also have an open interview opportunity with another job starting either tomorrow or Monday, depending on when I want to go. Probably Monday easier for me. Tomorrow might be easy too, but I think I'm going there on Monday. It's not a great paying job. It has nice tips, and if I do well, I get more tips, I guess. See, I'm actually gonna edit this video for once. I don't edit videos anymore. I basically just sit there in front of the camera for like 3 to 5 minutes and just ramble on, and that's about it. I don't really edit videos anymore. But this one, I spent like 15, 30 seconds struggling what to say. I'm gonna cut that out so you guys won't see my stammering where I couldn't remember the word proton mail. I guess I hadn't gotten a proton mail in a while, so I forgot the word proton. So yeah, this video will be edited for once.